What's going on, everyone? I'm Lamar VFX, here to watch the third episode of Dark Matter. I was wrong previously because I thought that the girl with the blue hair, I thought she was 6, that she's actually 5, so I got corrected doing that. But going forward, it just seems like they switched from one essentially client to another one to get like a better deal, or just we'll see how it goes. But it's all being developed, it's all being like pushed in, so we're just gonna learn about more of the characters, more of the story. So it's not really that much to say. Well, you know, let's get into it and see where we go.
Good morning, everyone. Here is your report from the bridge. I hope you're all enjoying a hearty breakfast.
Thank you, Robot. So here's what happens when we hit the space station. Hawk the ship, split the profits, have a fond farewell toast, bid each other adieu. No?
You want to split up?
Yeah, we're 6 strangers and a robot. We don't know each other anything.
But we're a team.
No offense. This team has a lot of dead weight on it.
Offense taken.
Once we get to the station, we're going to refuel, resupply, and repair. I'd be happy to give anyone who wants to leave their share of whatever we have left. But we're not selling the ship.
Ain't up to her.
I don't want to sell the ship.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You know, if we just stick together. All right. That's fine. It's what I wanted anyway. A little peace and quiet.
You want to play a game or something?
No, I'm just gonna take a nap.
No thanks, kiddo. I found this antique book in one of the holding rooms. It says it's a classic, so I'm sure I've read it before, but it's all new to me now. I can give it to you when I'm done if you want. Or not.
Hey.
Oh, damn.
Male. Appears to be in his mid-teens.
Didn't need to break out the fancy scanners to tell us that.
Any idea what happened to him?
He was shot. A single bullet to the kidney. He bled to death.
Who was he? Why the hell did he bleed out on our ship?
That the scanner can't tell us.
Is there any record of another crew member in the ship's computer?
None that I found.
You mean one of us killed him and stuffed him in that utility room?
There's no point in speculating. Check the body for valuables. We'll jettison it the next time we drop out of FTL.
That's it?
What? I think it would be a bad idea to dock at the space station with a dead body on board.
One of us killed him. That doesn't bother you?
Almost everything about this bothers me. But pointing fingers isn't going to get us anywhere. Let's just forget about this and put it behind us, all right? Come on.
I mean, she's the only other person like the same age. It's kind of close there.
I feel bad for him. He was around my age. I probably knew him.
Maybe. And maybe not.
He probably meant something to me once, and now he's just some dead stranger. It's not right. I just wish I could remember.
The more I think about it, the more I believe we're better off not remembering any of it.
Really?
Yeah. Fresh start for all of us, right?
What if some of our memories were... What if they weren't all gone? Don't! Please!
She has all her memories in her head, and you knew it.
I think all of our memories may have somehow been transferred into her subconscious.
How is that even possible?
How's any of this possible?
One of the dreams she experienced was of one of us sabotaging the stasis pods.
Son of a bitch.
But hang on, just because she dreamed it doesn't make it real.
Oh, come on, guys. How hard can this be? The kid remembers doing it. She did.
If it was her, why would she tell us about it? Think about it.
All right, come on.
Why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
I wanted to see if her dream about tampering with the ship systems checked out. It did. Which means this goes far beyond that one memory. She could have all of our memories tucked away in her head.
When you dream, you have no idea whose memories you're experiencing?
It's really confusing and a lot of times kind of hazy. I have trouble remembering it when I wake up.
So someone in this room wiped our memories and probably killed that kid.
We've lost power to several systems, including external sensors and the FTL drive.
What happened?
The ship detached the coupling and shut down all related systems to avoid a catastrophic failure.
Translation, please.
We nearly blew a fuse.
Except in this case, blowing a fuse would equate to an explosion powerful enough to vaporize the entire ship.
Well, that's great. Dead bodies, hacked stasis pods, now this. There's a whole lot of things going wrong in this ship. Almost like someone's been tampering with it. Isn't that right, Tech Monkey?
Back off.
Why are you protecting her? You don't know her.
I know I like her a lot more than I like you.
Could this be sabotage?
The coupling is located on the outer hull. It seems unlikely.
No, it's impossible. We were in FTL until 5 minutes ago.
Exactly.
Well, we can't stay out here forever. How do we get the FTL back online?
First, I have to determine what, if anything, is wrong with the system. That could take some time.
We'll let you get to it then.
Do you have another question?
Yeah. When people lie, they exhibit tells, right? Physical signs that they're being untruthful. We wouldn't necessarily be able to notice them, but you could, right?
If I was in close enough proximity, yes. In theory, I could determine if a person was lying.
We need to talk.
About what?
The kid.
You mean 5. I know. But she woke up in that stasis pod like everybody else, and that tells me that she did something right or wrong to be here.
Is that what you believe? Or is that what you've convinced yourself so you can keep her around long enough to tap those memories in her head?
I'll begin by asking some simple questions to establish a vitals baseline. What is your name?
Jay Scorso. Here they call me 1.
Griffin Jones was my name. I'm now 6.
2. My name is 2.
Have you sabotaged this ship in any way?
No.
Have any of the answers you've given here today been lies?
No.
She's telling the truth. You all are.
We're not done.
Got 3.
Not interested. Thanks, though.
We all did it.
Only for you.
Why, you have something to hide?
I don't trust that robot.
We're not asking.
This is gonna influence the test.
If you shoot him, you may skew the results. What is your name?
From the moment I stepped out of that pod, it's been 3.
Do you have any memory of tampering with the stasis pods?
Of course not.
There's a problem.
I knew it.
I'm detecting something unsettling.
I'm not lying.
Not with you, with the ship. The hull is being bombarded with an unusually high concentration of gamma radiation. At which point everyone on board will be subjected to a lethal dose of radiation. It's unfortunate that we happen to emerge from FTL within lethal range.
Yeah, right. This is all just bad luck. We're supposed to believe this?
You think whoever sabotaged the ship timed this malfunction deliberately to put us in this location?
Damn straight I do.
Even though he or she would suffer the effects like everyone else?
Unless he or she isn't it.
I only detected the radiation once it made significant penetration into the hull.
Get an answer for everything, don't you?
Yes, I am an excellent information source. Thank you.
That wasn't a compliment.
All right, enough. So we know the situation. What can we do?
You have 2 options. 1, you can override the safety protocol and initiate an immediate jump to FTL.
We can do that?
But I wouldn't advise it.
Why not?
If we engage the coupling without addressing the malfunction, the computer is predicting a 73% chance of developing a fatal instability in the plasma matrix.
Translation.
The ship blows up.
Of course, if you really believe this was sabotage, it's most likely the diagnostic program that was tampered with. In which case, there's really nothing wrong with the coupling at all. Would anyone like to take that chance?
You said there was a second option.
The computer has identified what it believes to be the faulty part. All we have to do is replace it.
You want one of us to go out there in the deadly radiation storm?
Why are we even listening to this bag of bolts? She's obviously got a wire loose.
I'll go.
On the other hand, sometimes she makes a lot of sense. Good luck.
You're not impervious to gamma radiation.
The suits are shielded against full spectrum EM. As long as I'm not outside for too long, I'll be fine. We're draining power from the other systems to boost the shield. I'd better hurry. You should know, I've used my neural link to upload an override program. It can be accessed from the navigational console on the bridge.
We won't need it.
I sincerely hope you're right. But if anything goes wrong out there, it will be your only chance.
You just get back in one piece. We can't do this without you.
Well, you can.
That was weird.
Something's wrong.
What's that?
What the hell was that?
It's an electrostatic discharge, a side effect from the radioactive bombardment.
Will your suit insulate you if you get hit?
I highly doubt it, but there's no cause for alarm. It seems to have stopped.
For now. How long until the next one?
I don't know. I'll just have to get my work done as quickly as possible. The coupling is automatically re-engaged.
Yes.
We should be able to jump now without any problems. Closing the access panel.
Android, you need to get back in here. You need to get back into the airlock now.
Too late.
She's been hit.
Android, are you there?
All right, what do you want to do?
We've got to go out there and get her.
Whoa, 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 we're on the clock here, remember?
She said we had 3 hours.
She said we may have 3 hours, and that was over 2 hours ago. She fixed the problem. Let's just jump now.
There's still time. Let's go get her.
I'm on my way.
Seriously.
Yes.
Guy 3 is like really.
It's a mistake, and you know it.
Do I?
Risking our asses for a piece of hardware?
A valuable piece of
Sure, but not irreplaceable, unlike our lives.
What the hell?
The FTL drive is powering up.
Son of a bitch. 3, what the hell are you doing?
Saving your life. You can thank me later.
Open this door. I'm not gonna ask twice.
Well, then I'll only answer once. No. This was the plan that we all agreed to. It's why the android wrote the workaround. If something went wrong, we were gonna jump. Something went wrong.
We can save her.
You sound very emotional. Why don't you just calm down? We'll talk about it once we get to the space station. Or now. We could talk about this now.
You're outgunned.
How do you figure? I got her and Tiny, he's got you.
Don't worry about 3. Aim at 4.
What? Why?
His guns aren't loaded.
Like Gale or not.
I was nervous about the way you were looking at me ever since I told you about my dreams. So I snuck into your room and took your bullets.
Classic bullet drop. Little weight difference.
No.
Get behind the console. Move it. You go get your suits on.
All right, let's go.
We're approaching the airlock.
I want to hurry.
Gwen, hit it!
What's wrong?
He's not breathing.
I'll bring the android back online.
You dead? They kill him off already?
Please stand back.
Hey, the defibrillator. Hey, they saved him. Alright, cool. They didn't kill off the guy. Episode 3 killing off a main character? That's kind of messed up.
How did you do that?
I I released the electrostatic charge my nanites had absorbed and stored. Do you mean any of the passengers on this ship any harm?
No,
He's telling the truth.
of course I am.
So what are we gonna do about our 2 mutineers?
Well, we felt it was worth the risk to save the android. They didn't.
What about the sabotage?
The android analyzed the parts you replaced. Turns out it really was defective. There was no sabotage. Anchor me.
I've been thinking, why would whoever did this target our memories? What was their endgame?
I understand the need to want to make sense of all of this, but you have to make peace with the fact that we'll probably never know. Your mind would be better put to other pursuits.
Sorry.
I'll drop it.
I should. Good night. I'm looking for a ship called the Raza. I hear it may have come through here a while back. I've got some unfinished business with someone on board.
What's your name?
Corso. The name's Jace Corley.
Oh. Well, that was episode 3. And yeah, like 5 has everyone's memories. That's a huge reveal. Like she has everyone's memories. They don't know where this kid came from, but someone killed him. So that's an interesting development. 3's kind of a dick, but I think he just wants to be on his own. He just wants to be out of it, which I can kind of understand. 4, he's calculated. He's extremely calculated. So he will make a decision unless he sees, I guess, all of what it can be. But the biggest reveal is that 1 is not Jason Corzone, I think his name is, Corzone. It's not him. So who's the guy on the ship? And what happened there? Like, did he take his place? It's his brother? Like, there's a whole lot of questions there. And hopefully all this stuff gets answered later on. It kind of explains why he's kind of apprehensive about how everyone is, like criminals and stuff. So we'll see how this all plays out. But, you know, as always, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Throw it down below. Have a good one.